What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. I was actually going to get stuck into the alloy sheets that I was going to put under here, but the more I was looking at it, sort of a sit down underneath before, and I was contemplating and pondering. Main way I want to do it, I need to be able to weld some tabs off there to actually rivet and bolt the alloy to. I'm going to put little tabs up this way and tabs out the bottom. And obviously I haven't got any welding gas during this lockdown, so I'm thinking I'm going to leave that. And I'll get stuck into a few other random little jobs. So what I'm thinking is I'll start folding up. I'm going to rip one of these seats out, measure up my rear firewall. Maybe start cutting out the alloy for that and folding that up and get that ready to go in. Because at least with that, that's all rivet together stuff. So that shouldn't be too bad. I have also got this ball here I want to put on my gear stick. At the moment it's just this chunk of steel on a drill and then glue that onto there. Might actually see if I can extend that a little bit first and actually have it out here. See what round bar I've got lying around, might be able to do that. So we'll get stuck in. Okay guys, I'm going to try this Tarzan grip. I don't know what it is. It reckons it's grunty. It says it can glue to metal, so we'll see. Yeah. Sweet. Leave that to dry and see how it works. Alrighty guys, so yesterday after finished off just gluing that shifter ball on, a buddy of mine came to the rescue yesterday, messaged me back saying he had a spare gas bottle, so I went and picked that up, contactlessly of course, so we can at least get stuck into the race car again. So I'm going to jump underneath, show you guys sort of roughly what my plan is. I don't really have a full plan yet, so just going to sort of wing it and go as we go, sort of, you know how it is. Alrighty guys, so what I'm thinking is this bar here that used to hold the muffler when it was 12A, and then cut that off. I'm going to weld a flange along the bottom of that edge there, just somewhere to bolt the alloy to. For this top piece, because I want to bring that up to this level, and obviously that dives down. I'm not too sure exactly how I want to do that yet, but I figured we'll just get started, get that base done, and then we'll go from there, because once I get that done I might be able to sort of see a bit better on a way to do it. So figured we'll get set up and get stuck in. Alrighty guys, so as you can see I've cut some panel steel and folded it up and just spot welded it on. One thing is my alloy sheet's going to be on the bottom of these tubes, and I'll just sit down and then I'll have somewhere to bolt or rev nut to. I was going to weld a flange off the bottom of here too, but I'm thinking if I just do it into the tube, I think that'll probably work just as well. But what I'm thinking is, if now that I've got this here, sort of measure out my plate, what I want to do for my alloy sheet. Let's see, so that'll be like, this corner needs to pop up a little bit, it's pretty close. Alrighty guys, so we're making a hell of a mess, but we're making good progress. So, got the first main panel in there. Obviously you can see how those mounts worked out. So that also ties the back panel to the cage and then ties this in as well, so it all goes pretty sturdy. My bead rolling didn't come out as nice as I'd have liked. For some reason, I don't know if I just need to grease it up or set it up a bit better. It's super hard to turn the handle once you've got a heap of load on it. I think it is, that alloy's borderline a bit too thick for it too, which won't be helping. So I need to get round to putting a big wheel on there. That's gonna be one of my pretty soon to do jobs, because it's a pain in the ass. You end up going squiggly real easy because it's trying to go around, but and it's coming up all right. Pretty happy with it. It's dinner time anyway, so I'm gonna go get some dinner and then we'll get back into it. Alright, so we're back after dinner. Had a pretty mean chicken stir fry, in case you're wondering. It was good. But I think I might have just talked myself into pulling the back window back out and fixing up all that rear firewall and then working backwards from there for these rear tubs. Pretty much everything worked out as to starting at that end and working this way. And at the moment I just got duct tape covering a heap of holes in that rear firewall. So I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet, because I don't know when we're gonna get out of this lockdown thing, and it's only 20 or so rivets to put back in. Holy shit, that escalated quickly. All the struts and everything. I suppose I might just have a bit of a grind up and a clean up. I want to clean up like a 15-20mm strip all the way around for when I do my spot welds. And like these ends here where it's sort of got the different profiles where it changes where the head's swaging. I'll go through with the dolly and a hammer and flatten those off. Just try and flatten everything, give myself a nice flat face to work to. Always milk first. Alrighty guys, so just smashed the coffee back. I actually was out here before I whipped up the coffee and just gave like all these edges a grind up, went through with the dolly and flattened some off where there was shapes and stuff. And I've just tacked this box section in from side to side, so that I've got a datum to measure off both ways, because that's where I want my corner to be. And then I can measure there, down, and also across. And I can use my rafter square to measure more accurately where all these tubes and shit are, so should be good. I was going to do it out of alloy and rivet it on, but I'm going to do it out of steel and weld it all on. There's not much weight in the back here anyway, so make it all weld in, then I can go around and glue it and seal it off. So hopefully we get heaps done today. Okay, we got the main rear firewall panel cut. Managed to get it pretty good around all the tubes, you can see. So what I'll do underneath is I'll just make like little patch panels that go underneath, cover up the slots, and spot weld them on as well. So what I might just do is mark on there where I'm going to put my spot welds on that sheet, and then mark a heap of holes along the top here, get them all drilled ready, put it back in there, and I'll fold up my edge that I need in the back here for the support. And then I can probably maybe look at starting to tack all of this into place with that flat bar, with that folded bar, and then cut my top plate over the top. Theoretically, I think that's how it's going to work. We'll see.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Well guys, we're actually making super good progress. Probably going to call it for tonight now. but with that top tacked in, obviously that fold that's been under there all tacked in, I just started making these corner plates from here. Just get a better angle on them, just with a little offset step set up on top of this side so I can weld down here. It's actually working out really well. And then probably tomorrow again I'll make all the little pieces for underneath each of the roll cage tube and weld them in as well. My welder's starting to play up a bit. For some reason sometimes I weld the 0.6, like it's real easy to make it, it must kink the liner a bit or something. It's a pain in the ass, got like 0 to 100 on frustration real easy earlier on. Ended up stopping and cutting some other plates before I end up smashing the welder through the windscreen or something. Gonna leave it for today and probably leave it for this video too. Made heaps of progress, there's shitloads of time lapses, but at least we made heaps of progress. So I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty much welded it all off and then get the back window back in and then we'll see what's next on the list. So we'll catch you in the next video guys when we get it all welded off. And cheers for watching. Psst, hey, don't forget to subscribe. Just down there. Sweet.